Golf has given us numerous beautiful experiences that extend beyond the sport itself. Such events engage audiences and shape lives with dramatic endings and incredible feats of skill. Here are some of the most iconic golf performances.
The only annoying thing for Rozner here is he has that long grass from the bunker in front of him.
Antonie Rozner was bothered because he couldn't see the course because of the flora sprouting out of the sand bunker. Rozner was unsure how far to shoot to the left, but he stayed calm, focused, and determined. He readied himself for the shot and prepared for what he knew would not be easy. The golfer sent the ball upward with a strong, fluid swing. As the ball struck the green, surrounded by sand on all sides, the onlookers gasped. A commentator said, "Quality, absolute quality." But when the ball rolled into place, it drew a massive cheer.
Jackpot! Bingo!
The people shouted, praising Rozner's perfect execution, which turned the threatening phase into beauty. As everyone was amazed by Rozner's stunning shot, their attention was drawn to one man, Mcliroy, a magician of the sport. As he walked up to the tee, and with that shot, all Ramos could see was a green outfield. The atmosphere was so tense that it could be sliced with a thick knife. Rama inhaled heavily, narrowed his vision on his target, and took the shot. The ball rolled closer to the hole almost as if it were a snail, but on a mission. The comments of the commentator were a cocktail of high anticipation and disbelief.
Get close to the hole. Get close to it. Go in the hole.
And then, in a moment that would be replayed for the next 50 years, the ball dropped into the cup, keeping the audience in wild excitement. "Are you serious?" the commentator screamed, his voice growing louder as the audience remained amazed. No person in their right mind has pulled off such a feat, and no one probably will after this. Next came Darren Fitchard, who was handed a flag positioned 20 yards on, but only 7 yards off the left edge of the green. The slight ridge, however, added some difficulty to his way. With perfect calmness, Fitchard made sure that when he hit the ball, he would do so with precise purpose. The closer the ball came to the hole, the more nervous the commentator became. "Oh my God, oh my God." Finally, when the ball disappeared inside the course, the cheers went loud. If that doesn't get you going and make you feel good, I don't know what will. This was a historic shot, joining the collection of incredible events that have taken place on the famous 18th hole.
Watch this hook. This hook's going to go about 80 feet left to right if he plays it right.
Bubba Watson's amazing shot was enough to deliver a whole new feeling of excitement. The commentator estimated an 80-foot turn. When he made contact, the ball had some path upwards but hit the rocks. What a moment! But as usual, the ball had a terrific high bounce and came to rest nicely in front of the green. "You never know what kind of hop you're going to get off the rocks," the commentator said with a tone of disbelief. Now the crowd held their breath as the ball seemed to inch its way nearer to the hole. Eventually, it sank to the bottom and the gallery broke into thrilled applause.
Holy Bubba!
Holy mackerel. 3. How are you doing? You look.
It was really something. It was all magic.
Leif Olson, here's his shot.
In the same thrilling mood, Olsen took his place at the tee with the crowd ready. As he prepared to take his shot, the anxiety was noticeably thick in the atmosphere. The swing was effortless and the golf ball soared high. For a brief second, it felt like time was standing still. The ball landed with such perfection and rolled away just as it was supposed to. The audience burst out in cheers and the presenter was quite excited. "That's the right way to do it," he yelled, stunned by how beautifully it had been done. This wasn't merely one more important shot, this was an event to be talked about for the decades to come. Thurston Lawrence, the risk-taking golfer, came into difficulty and he buried his ball in the thick grass as though he had discovered a hidden treasure. Composed as if competing in a yoga competition, Lawrence swung his club as it grazed through the air like a superhero's cape. "Watch that," the excited skier commentator exclaimed. "Oh, this is just brilliant." The ball left touchdown as if a bird flew straight into the air, only to perform a full turn and head back towards the left. The fans exploded in applause. Their cheers filled the hall. The commentator captured this defining moment with noticeable awe in his voice. This skillful game was easy to watch, even though it was a very difficult play. Despite the tension, the player made a beautiful spinning move and scored a great goal. All attention concentrated on Alex Fitzpatrick on the 18th hole as stress became apparent. He was at par as far as the scoreboard was concerned and every stroke counted. The shot he settled on wasn't going to be easy to pull off, but he confidently took it. The ball soared with remarkable ease. What a shot! The commentator could barely hide his glee. The ball glided on an even surface towards the hole, and after a complete revolution, it was neatly in the hole. The people went wild with the perfect shot Patrick just executed. What about that? One more collective decision from the stand and everybody celebrates the new highlight of the game.
Rory Mcliroy has got no shot to the green. There's no stroke of luck for him that Lim Wen Tang had in the first playoff hole.
From his position on the fairway, Rory Mcliroy realized that making the green wasn't a straightforward testament. This was unlike the last hole of the playoff where it seemed everything went in his favor. This shot was a war.
He looks like he's going for a big hook.
The commentator said, sensing Rory's intentions. There was a wonderful whack, and when Rory's ball left, it looked as if it could have gone anywhere, and even water hemmed it in. The commentator said,
Oh, this is unbelievable.
As it turned out, Rory's shot defied logic and reason in every possible way. People were sure of what they saw and praised the player's skill in shot making after only a few moments, having witnessed two of the most incredible shots ever. Smith strode towards the furthest distance. There was a shot to be taken and he had just completed his second swing. The ball took off with perfect flight from the tee, which made the commentator say he played it well. Knowing that his invocation was done with Smith, the unhappy bearer waited for this most important shot.
Oh, played it brilliantly. Sensational.
The Danes were stunned by Smith's incredible chip shot. It landed safely despite the risky attempt.
What a chip shot!
The commentator exclaimed. There was a roar from the audience as they gave a loud applause matching Smith's breathtaking golf performance. The conclusion of Smith's perfect performance provided a good backdrop for Edoardo Molinari, who focused on the 12th hole and the challenge it posed for him. Everyone seemed to pause their breathing as he calmed himself for his time. He's not looking away at the wrong wall now. The commentator felt the tension in his words. He hit the ball with power and elegance, sending it soaring through the air. Wow, that's amazing. Wiltshire's improvement is clear, he exclaimed. The ball's smooth movement and play stunned fans. With surprise-filled reactions, it landed in the most challenging spot. Molinari's incredible skill was on display in this shot. The technique and beauty of the shot amazed the audience. As the crowd calmed down after cheering Molinari's exciting shot, all eyes turned to Anasia, who was in position with under 100 yards to the pin. She had a row of bunkers in her way and her focus was razor sharp just before taking the shot. Holy cow, that one was packed with spin, the commentator narrated in excitement. The ball was launched with such force, it soared like a perfect bow over into the green. Get in there, they insisted as it approached the hole. And then, what a magnificent shot! The audience burst into applause as the ball struck the ground. The ordeal ended with a truly remarkable performance that words can't describe. The audience was electrified by the beauty and excitement of the game of golf. Let us know your thoughts in the comments. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and don't forget to ring the bell icon so you'll always stay updated. See you in the next one!